Okay, thought I'd show you this. Something weird happened during a World of Warships battle the other day. I'm playing the part of the sturdy Tier 8 British submarine. I've been working my way up those ones because they're here to stay, so I might as well use them. So this is an odd one. It's a random battle, not a ranked battle or a tournament battle, but it was a random battle that was done during a period of time that was so few players on. We only got 9v9, and 2 on each side of carriers. Add the fact that there was one each was a submarine. I may have contributed to that. Makes for a very weird lineup. With one submarine who's going to be under the water most of the time and 2 carriers, there's not actually that many ships up front contesting the caps. It's a weird situation. It's not even equal either. You'll notice we've got a destroyer, 2 cruisers. They've got 2 cruisers and 4 battleships. We've only got 3. I'm not sure if that's an advantage for us or not, I'll be honest with you. A destroyer as an advantage against battleship is kind of negated when there's 2 carriers on each side, because the poor bloody destroyer is just going to get dogpiled by carriers. Now, why have I dived so quickly? Because we've got aircraft flying over. Look over here on the mini-map. That dude overflew me and he dropped some fighters here. I don't particularly want to be seen. So, I thought I'd burn some time here. Now, it's cleared off, but there's still fighters there and they're still going to spot me. I don't particularly want to be shot at by the entire enemy team, which would normally happen. So, I am going to try and get clear of these fighters. Let's go up to periscope depth, see if there's anything there. Someone's capping A, which is the reason I was up there. And for the life of me, I can't think who it can be apart from the submarine. The nearest cruiser's over there. Here. And there's a battleship here as well. So, I don't know what's going on here. There must be a submarine on the surface. I'm not going to be capping because I'm on periscope depth. You can't cap a periscope depth. You're going to do it on the surface. So it's around somewhere, and behind me, the only person who came up this side to support was an Andrea Doria, this dude here. Keep an eye on him, because he does make a bit of an impact. So I highlight the submarine and say, hey guys, go for him, but then he immediately disappears. Probably submerges. Somebody shot at him, the Doria. I fired torpedoes at him, but if he's dived, then they're not going to hit him, obviously. So, but I mean, he's done his job. A is capped for their side. So, you know, he can dive now. He's not going to lose anything. So rather than get caught out, there's a cruiser just coming there now, and you know, through that gap there. And I'm trying not to prang the islands whilst I'm trying to make my quick getaway here. That's a light cruiser up there. I don't fancy his chances against an Andrea Doria and a Countess, I don't mind saying. Boy's a bit brave trying to go through that gap. But yeah, as you may have noticed, I'm leaving. There's a cruiser going in there, there's a battleship coming down here, there's a submarine already in there somewhere, and the carriers are concentrating on this side. And all I've got directly behind me is the Andrea Doria. Guy does a good job, but he is only one ship. So anyway, so why am I surfacing? There's no aircraft around, there's no ships that can spot me, and there's no reason for me to be burning battery when I don't have to. Let's charge it up. I'm going to go around the outside here. Now, yeah, I don't know what's going on in chat. If I had my way, I'd turn the chat off and replays anyway. But so, yeah, I'm trying to see what's coming around here. If anything else. Swing it around. Maybe ambush the Queen Elizabeth. There's also the light cruiser that's just gone into the middle of the capture zone here as well. There he is there. Already halfway down. Can he get a torpedo on him? Not really. You know, I lob one. I love the torpedo. Thinking maybe I can ping him, maybe I can't, but his health is so low. coupled with the fact that Doria is battering him with semi-armor piercing shells. You know, how long is he going to last? In hindsight, I shouldn't have... yeah, so I light him up in the chat. In hindsight, I shouldn't have fired that torpedo because it sort of gave away where I was. I should have just left it. That was a tactical error by me. But yeah, he's now... I don't know if you can see the mini-map. That light cruiser, he just pranged an island and stopped. And the Andrea Doria basically finished him off. So yeah, first blood to us. Doria, who came down to support me on this side, has been rewarded with a kill. There's still more ships around here. There's a submarine around somewhere. There's the Queen Elizabeth, who I'm stalking at the moment, as you can see. None of this so far is the funny thing that happened. That's coming. You know, let's give it a sec. This is all just normal submarine play here. Now that Queen Elizabeth is there. It looks like he's about to prang an island or do something. I'm not quite sure what's going on here. The Andrea Doria takes out the Nebraska. Well done, but we lose the Indianapolis. So, torps in the water, and let's see if we can ping the Queen Elizabeth. His anti-submarine planes will be on the way shortly. And boom, I'm nailing with a double ping. Which, theoretically, according to the game, makes the acoustic homing torpedoes more accurate and more maneuverable. Yeah. Let's see how that goes, shall we? Yeah, they missed. So, he's still trading injuries with the Andrea Doria over there. Enemy of... no, we've lost an Amagi to one of their carriers. So let's fire another salvo of shots at the Queen Elizabeth. Now, check out what happens here. So I'd ping him again. I'm trying to see if I can get the same ping site again. I don't. But look, they're just about to hit him. And the Kaga flies in, drops some torpedoes in front of mine, and kills him himself. Now, I was in kind of two minds about that. On the one hand, it's a random battle. Any kill is good for your team, so there's that. But the guy was going to be dead anyway. Don't be a dick. Just go for another target. You can see the torpedoes are there. So anyway, let's have a look at what's in front of us. Battleship, and what's that over there? 2 carriers? Both enemy carriers? So again, I'm trying to get a double ping on somebody. I'm running away. Yeah, see? They've missed. Oh no, they haven't. They've hit. Just knocked his engines out. Here come the anti-submarine planes again, to be expected. He's just used his damage control to get his engines back, which means I'm not going to be able to ping him for a bit. Shots again coming in from the Andrea Doria. Dude was a legend. Gotta say, if you want a battleship at your back helping you out on a side, you know, he was great. A torpedo hit, down goes the Bayern. And I now have 2 carriers in front of me. Now my battery's down and I've got a surface, but there's nobody else around me apart from the 2 carriers. Their anti-submarine planes are on automatic. The player doesn't get to choose anything with them. So, the one in front of me, the one I'm actually locked in on, he looks like he's the stationary one. So I figure, well, he can have my first salvo then. He'll be the one who's going to be the slowest to get off the mark, hopefully. The other one actually appears to be moving and circling. He's kind of realized he's in trouble a bit and is trying to get the hell out of there. So, pinging carriers is an act of frustration because they have automatic damage control and it always negates it. So he's just did it right there on that one. But what's the circling one doing? Wait a minute. What's going on here? Did he not know I was here? Had he not guessed? After the destruction of the Bayern? Boom. All 6 torpedoes hit. Carrier kill number 1. But I'm not done yet. There was 2 carriers over here. Now, my friend in the Andrea Doria got killed, probably by the carriers a while back. But I'm circling around here as I'm looking at the second carrier. I was like, I'm not done with you, mate. Now, if I fire torpedoes there, his carrier friend's carcass is going to get in the way of him. Got focused by 2 CVs. Ask for AA support. Not a single fighter. Wow, CV, great job. He's the dude in the Andrea Doria, as you can see, is not happy about the lack of air support he got on this side. He's not wrong. Whining about it in the chat is not going to help matters, but he's not wrong. The carrier really could have done a better job of supporting us on the side where they only had 2 ships. But meanwhile, there's still a carrier here. Here come the anti-submarine planes. First damage to take in the battle. Right there. I used the damage control straight away because that was a lot. Boom. 3 more torpedo hits, second carrier down. 2 aircraft carriers sunk by 1 submarine.
Problem solved, sir.
I don't think that happens too many times. And it did have to have a unique set of circumstances, especially you had to be in a battle with 2 aircraft carriers for a start. They both had to huddle up behind the same island and then just sit there, and I had to be able to work my way around to behind that island. It was a unique experience, shall we say. But, yeah, it was a weird battle. There's not much of it left, to be honest. The enemy have taken such a smacking at the hands of both myself and the Andrea Doria. And I say that because I've got 3 kills and he's got 3 kills. So a lot of the enemy team came down this flank and we just dealt with them, basically. Yeah, the only enemy ship that's left is in Edinburgh. And it's a light cruiser trying to hold off on its own against an entire fleet. He's not going to last long. There's a Kansas there. There's an Edinburgh at the top that's shooting at him. There's a destroyer. And we still have one of our 2 aircraft carriers left as well. Look at there we go. Just boom. He's dead. Our Edinburgh got him. He didn't look like he was going to last too long anyway. So, GG. We win. It was an odd battle, but a damn good one. One that gave me a lot of experience points for this particular carrier. And I actually still only came second with that result because the Doria was an absolute monster behind me. He was just dishing out damage left, right, and centre. He got 1900 base. I got 1500 base with the kills that I got. And spare a thought for the poor Atlantico on the enemy side, who I didn't see. He must have been right at the other end. But got 1500 base experience points on a losing side. Poor bugger. Yeah. We've done good. So, yeah, just wanted to see that. There's the damage I did to the various ships. The Zeppelin was down a bit by the time I actually torpedoed him. This is the one that took 6 torpedo hits. He obviously used his autopilot to try and circle around and go away, and was unaware of the fact that there were torpedoes heading towards him. That's the only thing I can think of. But yeah, so it was a source of amusement for me to torpedo 2 aircraft carriers in one battle. But hope you like that, and I'll catch you next battle. Take care.